Well, good morning, everybody. Today is July 8th. Welcome. I'm your host, Mark Yagi, and I just want to give you what I call my top 10 power stocks. This is a list of stocks that does really, really well during a green market. We have a green market going on, and I don't want to take too much time, but I do want to cover 10 stocks. So stick with me. Again, this is information, not financial recommendations, but this is a good jumping off point for you to start doing your research. So let's just start with our first stock, Datadog. Datadog, and the theme today you're going to see is kind of computers and chips, and maybe even some networking, but it's all tech. It's not like housing or anything like that. The best stocks right now are the ones that are in the computer business. So let's take a look at this. This stock has had a big decline, and over the last year or so, it's had a nice little run back up. Now, we've got a couple of breakouts on the chart that the stock did, and it came back and it tested that breakout, and it's making a new breakout point right here. It wants to go after this 138 spot on the chart is really what it wants to do. But like what happens on breakouts is stocks, they go to their highs, and this is a high for the last year, and then they break out. And at that point, you're like, it's almost too late. So you got to kind of get ready for those breakouts. Have a watch list ready. And that's what I'm trying to do here is get you a watch list so that you can look at. And then eventually, if it breaks out, it's going to want to go to this all-time high of 199.68. So right around 200 bucks. That's where the stock wants to go. That's a $60 run if it can break out here. And so that's a nice little portfolio. If you could get 1,000 shares of that, maybe you can make $60,000 on this run up as it goes to its all-time high. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying the probabilities are in the favor of these breakout stocks. Let's whip through a few more here so you can kind of get an idea and start doing your homework, which is what I really would like you to do. This is VRT. Look at this beautiful chart, at least in the last year and a half, something like that. We had a long consolidation with a big breakout from that. And then so we have this little run-up, which is really hard to time to get in. But we've had this opportunity to build this base here. And as soon as the stock gets back over its 10-week moving average, that red line there, then this stock could be poised for an alternate breakout right in that spot. So we're right kind of at that alternate breakout point for Vertiv Holdings. Now, ARM is something that I used to trade years ago. They got bought out or went private, and then they've come public again. And look at this gorgeous lower left to upper right skyrocketing stock. Now, here is the actual breakout. So we're in the middle of a breakout. It's about 162. There was an alternate buy point in here, which I talk about alternate buy points a lot. A lot of people don't believe in them, but I think there's opportunities to get an early entry in alternate buy points. ARM Holding is on a breakout right now, so keep an eye on that one as well. NVIDIA is, of course, one of the super stocks of this year and really super stocks of all time. And this thing just goes lower left to upper right, and it's just a gorgeous looking chart. And right now, it's a little extended in my opinion, but this is a company that, if it can get to this all-time high of around 140, it may make another new high. And it's hot. Everybody wants to be in AI, and so NVIDIA is doing that kind of thing. One of my older names is CrowdStrike, and these guys are in the software security business, and they just had a nice little breakout right at this spot, and if you notice, there was a gap up with energy. Gap ups with energy mean that stocks generally follow through and go higher. And here we are in the 5th week of a higher trending chart. So we are in a breakout right now on a gap up with energy, and CrowdStrike looks really exciting and looks poised to go. Here's a quick little ad, and then I'll come right back. Hi, it's Mark. I'm breaking in here to let you know that if you want to become a better trader, if you want to learn how to spot the breakouts before they happen, if you want to crank up your trading power, then I have something that you're going to want to hear about. On January 4th, I told you about NVIDIA and SMCI and where I thought that they would break out. Over the next few days, both of those broke out to more than double or triple. Were you in them? On June 6th, I told you that Apple was about to break out around 200. It jumped to 220 4 days later. Were you in it? I can show you how to find these breakouts before they happen. I always say it only takes one stock to change your life. So let's see if we can find these stocks together. Now, starting in a few days, I will be hosting a program called the Trade Like a Pro Accelerator. It's my swing trading course plus 4 weeks of live workshops and mentorship. And right now, I have an insane price on the program because I want to get lots of people and lots of feedback on it. So if you're interested in joining me in a group of sophisticated traders, click on the link below to learn more. Or you can even just subscribe and get a free mini course if you aren't sure if you want to attend. Click on the link below. Now back to the video. We are back, and I want to keep going with this list because I know you probably don't have all day to waste on this stuff, but I want you to at least know what's going on. Here's ANET. We've got a little back test on this earlier breakout, and now the stock broke out with not the kind of energy that I would like, but you can see it's 4-5 weeks in a row of straight up breakouts. It is in a breakout, so it may be a little bit too late to catch it, but at least wanted to tell you about it because this is a gorgeous chart, lower left to upper right for multiple years. Really exciting. This is what we like to see. I always say it only takes one stock to change your life, right? So the goal is to find that stock and ride it for all it's worth. And I show you how to do that in some of my programs. But I want you to know how to do this because why would you be in 500 stocks like the S&P 500 when only like the top 10 are the ones that really move? And then everything else is just like weighing you down. Why don't you learn how to find these spots on the chart? Why don't you learn how to manage your trade after you get in it? Why don't you learn how to get out of a stock that's not doing what it's supposed to do so that you can make money on the way back up? All right, let's keep going. This one was alerted to me by one of our people in our mastermind group, Joe, and he's looking at this. Look at that. Look at how many weeks in a row this company's had of a breakout. It looks like about 12, 13 weeks in a row, and it just keeps chugging, going higher. Of course, it's on top of a beautiful chart that just goes from lower left to upper right, kind of thing you want to see. But this stock, if you'd have just bought it at its last breakout, which is about 800, and if you'd have managed it properly, you're talking about $126 on that already just in a few weeks. Eli Lilly, keep an eye on Eli Lilly. Another company in the software security business is PanW. It's also called Palo Alto Networks. It's right now on an early spot breakout, so you could buy a little bit, and then it really wants to go to this all-time high of 380.84. If it gets to 380.84, watch out because this stock could rocket higher. There's no more sellers up here, and so you want to keep an eye on these stocks as they continue to build cause to go higher, and they are certainly following. If you've followed just in the last couple minutes, you can see there's a theme here, right? Apollo Global Management, they're in the investment management business. This thing's a chugger. It just chugs up along its 10-week moving average, and it just chug. Doesn't give you a lot of opportunity to pop in for a big fat breakout, but it's a nice steady one. So this company looks like it's steadily going higher. If the market goes higher, stocks get a lot of their momentum from the direction of the market. We're in a green market, so that is going to help Apollo. Let me give you one more, and that is one that keeps popping up on my list, and it has for a long time, and that's ServiceNow. It's right now in a breakout of an alternate buy point. It's right at that alternate buy point right now, and it wants to go to this all-time high of 815.32. If it gets there, look out for this one because this one just likes to chug higher, and it's probably taking out some weak hands right here and bouncing off that 200-day moving average. And who knows? Maybe this is the one that this is the time that it goes higher. So I wanted to alert you. These are my top 10 stocks. This top 10 screen does really, really well in a green market, and I wanted to make you aware of it. So at least you can start doing some research. Again, if you're interested in joining our free subscriber newsletter, it's called Insider Tips. The link is below. It's free, and we consolidate a lot of these videos that I do every week into one email, and then you can read that, or we also will alert you to things as they maybe come out. Plus, hopefully, if you've subscribed and click the notification bell, hit the like button, you're going to get notified as soon as these videos come out because a lot of the stuff that I talk about is pretty timely. It's not evergreen. And again, if you want to take our Trade Like a Pro, it's 4 weeks of training with me, Wednesday nights for the next 4 weeks, starting July 17th. It's in about a week. And then you get mentorship during that period of time, plus a full trading course. So hope that's exciting for you, and I hope to see you on that. If not, keep watching the videos. I'll keep making them. And thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Take care.